They can't control God's plan for us. All right. That's what we tapping into on this Sunday. Yeah. With one-sided relationships, that could be very, very significant. Okay. Um, we're gonna tap in and see what we got going on with this channel message here, and then we're gonna tap into the $20 mini reads. If you would like one, just let me know, okay? And I'll put you on the list. I'm gonna get a prayer. I'm gonna give everybody a chance to get in here. Y'all, I'll be right back, okay?
Never mind, I got this one.
Here's some socks. All right, guys, give me just 1 second. Here we go. right. Hey, y'all. Happy Sunday, everybody. What's going on? Hey, hey. Yeah, baby, I got you. Just send over your Cash App or PayPal. Yes, here. I got you, baby. All right. All right, y'all. Let's get a prayer. Beloved ancestral spirit guides to the Most High God, I call on Archangel Michael for protection. Anybody sending anything physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually, please block and blind them. I call back our energy and send theirs back before forgiveness in all forms to the universe at this time. Thank you, thank you, thank you to the Most High God. All right, y'all. Mm-hmm. Hey, Auntie. What's up, South Carolina? All right, y'all. Let's get into it. They can't control what God got for you, okay? Yeah, people are feeling very defeated right now. Okay, the star in reverse because they don't want to see. They need some healing themselves. Okay, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Money's not healing. Okay, and that could be what's going on here. Like they think because they're in the matrix and they got A, B, C, or D or whatever. Listen, yeah. And they done gained this nine of pentacles, but how though? Well, what have they been doing, right? And now they can't dominate the situation, and it's like, oh, okay. But collective, you're over here with this eight of pentacles. That's giving me eight different spiritual blessings, right? That spiritual ranking that you have, and it's a really like focusing on how do you feel? Like what's going on within yourself and your home and the changes that you've made. And none of us are perfect, right? But it's like every day I try to wake up and do the right thing, and be there for people. And like I was saying before, these people literally treated you like you was beneath them, right? Because they could have had some kind of status or whatever, but like none of that's important, right? It's how you treat people, how you make people feel. How do you leave somebody? You know? Somebody wants to send you a message, okay? Could be this Queen of Cups in reverse. Um, this could be a woman here that always like picks you apart. Okay, a mother figure, a baby's mama, and this somebody just has children, right? And they're always trying to make you feel like you're less than or something, okay? Or this could be somebody that's like consistently in a low vibrational energy, and they want to come in and cipher your energy, and you're like, yeah, I'm not on that type of time, okay? We're not even getting into that, right? Yeah, you're not giving this a new beginning. You're getting a victory over here, and it's like somebody wants to come in with this swift communication while you're over here, and you're in this Nine of Cups energy, just living life, and it's like, what do you mean you can't be happy? I didn't give you the permission to go and be happy, like something about this, and it's like, okay, listen, I didn't have to ask you to be great, type energy, right? That's gonna be very significant. Why I feel like you're catching some kind of energy from somebody, and you're like, man, hold on, like this don't even make me feel good. Okay. Yeah, Sierra, if you want me to do a read, babe, I got you. Let me finish this channel message up, okay? It's a completion of a cycle of something here, and it's like, yeah, High Priestess, you already spoke your truth about something. Yes, somebody here can't come in and you won't fight with somebody, okay? You've already said what you had to say, and it is what it is. You're not taking these fishy cups. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, okay? Somebody could be an earth sign with heavy water in their chart, or water with a heavy earth sign, something about this, okay? This could be a masculine or feminine energy, just take where it resonates. Yeah, you took your power back with a situation here. There's 4 opportunities that's coming for you, and it's like, I'm focusing on this right here, okay? Because you see he's sitting there building these sand castles here, okay? And he's like, oh, now I can do this, right? Yeah, working. So you could be working on something with a third party here, and like it's like we're trying to build something, we're trying to do this, and somebody's coming in this, real low vibrational energy, and it's like, nah, Yeah, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Because see, somebody is not able to create something because they're over here too busy trying to control your blessings and what you got going on. And it's like, yeah, this ain't what this is. Confirmation. Like, yeah, you can't control what I got going on. You could have woke up today and realized something like, man, hold on. All right, look, if you see this mess, because something's not false. Your beloved ancestors is dropping gems and letting you know, listen, there is some animosity here, okay, with this energy here. And it's like, why am I picking up? Somebody wants you to be in a very lustful energy with some kind of karmic ass energy here, so something can go through for them. This is also like controlling your relationships, right? And trying to keep you stuck in something here. And it's like, no. This is like somebody telling you, oh, well, that's such a bad idea that you get a divorce. Why would you leave your kid's father for, in the family, we don't do that, right? And you're like, he been cheating, lying, done gave me chlamydia, and he got a side bitch over here 3 streets over. What are we talking about here? Like, yeah, I'm leaving. Yeah, I'm getting the fuck up out of there. What? And you trying to manifest something new in your life, and you're like, shit, and somebody bothered. It's like, what? I don't give a fuck what your family does over here. Okay, you can let him smack you around, and then you get dressed and go to church and have choke marks around your neck type shit. I ain't doing that. Like, you see what I'm saying? It's like, what, ma'am? What in the entire Kentucky, Alabama type shit you smoking over there? Okay, because I'm not doing this. I'm not going to be in that relationship. I'm not going to do that job. I'm not going to do this. Whatever y'all do, that's fine. You can do that. But you're not going to control what I'm trying to do, right? Something about this. Alabama or Kentucky could be very significant, okay? Because I did say that, so it ain't no coincidence. Yeah, listen. You start the legal proceedings. Yes, we're going, okay? And the mature woman in reverse. What are you doing, Sally? I can't believe you're breaking up the family type shit. You like, man, I gotta go. I can't believe you're gonna leave the family business like this. You're like, well, that's y'all's business. Y'all need to be getting your books in order, okay? Because I ain't doing this type shit. Yeah. Um. Yeah, somebody's surprised because you into some shit. You did in some shit. You was like, man, I'm going back home, okay, with my good health, and somebody can't move on. Yeah, listen now, baby. She over here. She don't know what to do. Now she's spreading the false narrative. Whoever this is, okay, and it's like because court's not going in somebody's favor, and it's like, ma'am, listen. I said what I said. I have receipts. I've done what I need to do, and I'm not worried about this. Yeah, somebody's mother-in-law could be a queen of cups in reverse. Okay, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And she pissed off. She's mad because you left somebody's ass, or it's a queen of pentacles in reverse. She's mad because you left their child. Okay, and you are moved on, and she's still out here pushing the narrative, and she thinks that she has resources that can, defamation of character and slander you and do this and do that. And she's pushing a false narrative. And you're like, bitch, if you don't mind your business and stay in your own house, you need to be worried about your own marriage. You need to be worried about your own relationship, your own house, things like this. Why are you over here in my business? Because she's trying to push her belief system off on you. And it's like, no. Mm-mm. And collective, if you already went through this is who's been attacking you behind the scenes because you got the hell on down the road, okay? And this could be that family that you stood up to, and you're like, listen, I don't care who you are. I don't care about any of that. Like you need to mind your business. And if I was, is that in your business? You better go find something safe to do, okay? Yeah, you could be a star seed. This family got some entities attached to them, okay? And they all in their self node. Look at them. All of them see with something. You're over here sending and somebody look a love spell. You probably broke a damn love spell by getting up out of this contract and moving away from something, okay? All right, babies, I got you. I'm gonna put you on the list. You see what I'm saying? It's like, man, what's going on here? This also could be somebody likes to come and dump their problems up on you and like your emotional trash can or something. And it's like, whoa, hold on. I ain't even give you permission to do this. Tell me about this. Yeah, this person could be mentally unstable. And whoever was doing love work on you, they could be mentally unstable and they don't understand where this is coming from, but it's because they were trying to break your free will. And it's like, what God is in charge here, okay? You can't block my blessings. Like this ain't what's gonna happen here. Tell me about this mentally unstable. The community knows somebody mentally unstable too. Somebody in all kind of confusion. They know you got somebody blocked. I feel like the community's starting to see why you blocked somebody and got away from somebody's family as well. And you was probably the topic of discussion at some point, but like, no, I had to go. It's like, nah, we're not doing this. Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, soulmate in reverse. You said a woman named Mandy. She's a Indian. Oh, the store. There's a connection between us, and maybe her husband had a dream about them one time, and it was the most emotional dream I ever had. Hey, babies. Okay, what's going on, sis? Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you. That could be what's going on here, and see, um, in that culture, what they do is some of them they don't divorce, right? So it could be the culture, and now like she's trying to get out of this, and there could be a lot of abuse that's going on in that relationship, and like she's trying to like move away from this. Okay, that's gonna be very significant, and it's like I can't, I'm not gonna stay in this. And collective, this is what's going on. Like people are waking up to the fact, like not gonna make me stay. You're not gonna block my opportunities. Like, listen, God is controlling things, and God steps in perfect timing, and it's like if this ends, right? And definitely could be trying to keep her stuck in a situation. And sometimes us spiritual beings show up in people's life, to kind of be that mirror to say, hey, y'all could have similar situations as well, right? And where you got away and you're teaching her how to get away. And it's like, yeah, let me go on and figure out what I need to do. Okay. Let me pull the message for you here, okay? Give me just 1 second. And see, and then also that's another thing that her husband could be doing love work on her to make her stay in that marriage. And now what's happened is that backfires happen, and now it's like getting very abusive and things. Because we always talk about the love spells. Whenever you try to like break somebody's free will, it will tend to get very, very, dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Like abusive, aggressive. There is it's constant arguing back and forth and things like that. And see, with them having a business and stuff, that could be what's going on. Like, well, we got this business together, we got these kids together, and she like, I don't give a shit about none of that. I don't care. Listen now, I ain't staying for none of that. I don't care. Walking off, leaving everything. Sometimes, collective. That's what you've been called to do. All right, give me some energy here about this situation. The Empress in reverse. See, his mama could be involved. Okay. Yeah, his mother could be involved in something here. Tell me about this Empress in reverse. Because she can't dominate something. And they're very cruel. They could be treating this woman real bad because she want to get up out of something. The lovers in reverse. I can't make this shit up. And see, something, she could be like the main owner of that store too. Okay. And she's like letting them know, listen, when I walk away, I'm taking the store with me. I'm not doing this. So 4 of Pentacles in reverse. There could even be, she could be very, very successful with the business. So when she walks away, the money goes with her. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, oh, hold on. What do you think? What do you think you're doing? No, we controlling this. And his mama freaking out and telling them this, but they can't dominate the situation. And they're being very cruel. I'm telling you, Lisa, she could be the emperor. She could be the boss of that business. That's hers. And somebody here getting some bad news. See, because collective, this is the thing. When your energy walks off from something, whatever you walk off from is going to crumble. Because your energy was protecting some shit. And people don't understand that. And see, this could be that type of energy where she put her name on things and his name ain't on it. So he's like trying to fight for this marriage and keep her in it because actually she is the emperor. Like, this is who she is, right? But see, you want to be careful of entertaining situations like this. I'm gonna be honest. You want to step back and you don't want to be a part of, when somebody going through a divorce. You want to let them finish up what they're doing, right? Because it could cause you some karma, right? Because that's a contract that she has to end on her own, and you want to stay out of the way of that. Real stuff here, okay? Tell me about this energy here. The Star. And then see, because what she's doing is she's starting her healing journey to where she can get away from this situation. And whenever it's time for you guys to come together, that's what's going on. Yeah. Well, I mean, you just need to sit down and have this conversation with her. Because see, like dealing with somebody that's still in a contract, man, listen, you'll be getting caught up in the mess. And it's like, no, I don't want no part of this mess, right? And that's going to be very significant. You need to have this conversation. Be like, listen, once you in this contract, me and you, we could be together. That's cool. Whatever we're going to do. But until you do that, I can't. I gotta back away, right? And trust me, if somebody loves you, they're gonna let you figure some shit out here. Cause obviously, this right here is already been over. Yeah, well, and I would just. It's time for the second conversation, and if she don't get it, then at least you got to cut them ties because it's like I don't want to be connected to your karma. You got to close that cycle out, right? Because so many people leave cycles open and think they can move forward, but they're not closing the door on something, right? Yeah, yeah. The Hierophant. See, because this is halfway. It's like half commitment. You see what I'm saying? It's like one foot in, one foot out because she got to take care of that over there. You know what I'm saying? And see, I've been in her situation before where I was married before, right? It was like I was trying to close that contract out. So it was like I couldn't really have a successful relationship because I had one foot in and one foot out with some paperwork. And it's like, okay, I got the divorce papers, I got them over here, but they haven't been signed yet, type shit at the lawyer's office, right? So it's just kind of like one foot in, one foot out. But the relationship had been over for years, but it was like trying to take care of that final step, that final paperwork, and getting out of that contract was so important because it was stopping, it was a blockage, right? And it's like that's what people don't understand. Okay, yeah, your person might be leaving, but you got to make sure they close that door all the way because you don't want to be intertwined with all of that stuff. I hope that helps you because that's really, really important. And because, see, everybody looks at it on a physical, but spiritually, when you look at this, that's a contract that's still open. And she's got to do the work and she got to close that off herself. And that's the problem with some of these people is like they still get a divorce and they still be intertwined with these spouses or ex-spouses. And it's like, what are you doing? Like, especially if the kids are old enough and they can communicate. Okay, if you got kids, yeah, co-parenting, cool, but y'all, some people take this too far, right? And it's like, hold on, nah, I ain't finna do all that. That's ridiculous. Nah, yeah. Okay, let's close this out. Tell me what. Oh, child. I got cars flying everywhere. Ten of Cups in reverse. Because this is right here is what you're signing up for. Because if she hadn't closed that door, that person's going to keep calling and saying this and having them to come do this and that. You see what I'm being an interference. You don't want that, okay? That's what I got for you, love. Yeah, uh-huh. Right, right. All right, sis, did you need a message? Let me pull some cards for you. And I'm gonna be honest with you, if somebody like don't if she's not seeing this, no, I was talking to my girl just coming here, Stasha. Okay. All right, beloved, what's going on with Pop here? Why is there no communication? What's going on? Queen of Pentacles. Something about a woman. Something's being hidden. The devil here. A lot of judgment. about this energy here that's around Pop. Something about his wife, sis. He's finding out that she's lying. She's doing something here to clarify the devil here with the Lovers and Judgment. Yeah, there's some type of corruption that he's finding out about, sis. Because she thought there was something coming toward her and she was going to get some kind of victory here. Something about 2 weeks could be very significant. Something about the past here. He's sitting in this Five of Cups energy. Is she planning on draining his accounts and leaving? And leaving him in this Seven of Pentacles energy? Or has she already tried this and he called her? He could have got a call from the bank, some kind of bank institution here. Let him know there was some kind of changes. She was trying to make some kind of changes or something here. Sis. It is. It's very, very weird. But see, he has locks on everything. Like, especially with his money. And he's like, hold up, are you sure it was her? And they're like, yeah. Yeah, because she don't want to walk away. And he Five of Swords in this situation. It's no type of illusion for him anymore. Is she the one that's been making him sick for some money? Because you know how you've been trying to get in touch with him. I feel like you posted a message and she worried. I feel like she has posted a message. You posted that message over there on TikTok or Instagram, and she is worried because you are hitting on something. Yes. Because she knows that everything goes to you and baby girl, and she is literally trying to make sure that nothing comes to y'all, and God is in control. Like I said, people trying to block blessings. God is in control here. Yeah. What you say? Spell work, magic in reverse. And that card jumped up. It's like, yeah. Tell me about this magician in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse. There's your energy. It backfired. It backfired, sis. Tell me about the Queen of Wands and this energy. Confirmation. Thank you, Tyrone, for being a confirmation here. Yeah, there's a message coming toward you. And this right here is going to untie you. Okay? Empress. Because she made some King of Pentacles in reverse. She dirty deeds. With that King of Pentacles in reverse. And you got in that Queen of Swords energy and you spoke your truth. And that is the truth. And now the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. And now she don't know what to do. Yeah, because she can't control the narrative. He might have even took her off of all the accounts and everything. He called and had her taken off of everything. Yeah, she's blocked. I can't make this up. She's blocked. She can't get into anything. He is avoiding the tower right now. I heard, man, I can't believe I married a gold digger. Like, this ain't cool. He could even figured out that she was moving assets and money that was supposed to go to you and baby girl. Okay, and that's what's happening. And he's having to go fix a mess here because it's like, hold up, that asset ain't supposed to go there. Are we sure she ain't the one that done something here and it wasn't his sister and he's finding this out? Remember the inheritance that was stolen and it was supposed to go to you and baby girl, but she moved it instead. Something was done here, right? With the house. And maybe she had something to do with the aunt. Saying, well, we're not going to give it to Stasha. You just go on and keep it this way. Do you see what I'm saying? She was a big influence on something. She was a huge influence with something here. Yeah, it's nah. Yeah, you exactly right. Cause I'm telling you, she been watching everything. She's been watching them accounts and been watching what he's doing, and it's like, nah, Stasha and that little girl ain't getting nothing. Does she got kids by any chance? She like the wicked stepmama here, okay? Like, nah, I'm finna control all of this. I don't know what you mean. This is like the Cinderella story, sis. Like you Cinderella and you got this crooked ass. Yeah. I feel like he is, but he's sick. And it's like she's making him sicker though. Or she's trying to. She has grown twin girls, but they're always been estranged, live with her ex-husband and wanted nothing to do with her. Oh. And it's like this is her way of trying to get her girls back in her life with your pops' money. Like, yeah, I'm in the Queen of Pentacles energy. I can give to you girls. I can give you everything that you want. Don't worry. And yeah. It's like she's using this your pops' money and your inheritance and everything else to try to like get back over here with these two twin girls that she is not attached to. It's like she's trying to snatch your blessing away and go give it to them. Tell me about her watching. She sees that you're in this King of Cups energy. You are very, very mature about a situation, and you're not saying something. And this is bothering her because she don't know if something about the contact. Exactly. Yeah, you care about your father's health and your relationship with him. You don't even care about any of that. Yeah. Cause see, she thinks that he's giving you something, doing something. That's what got her caught messing around at the bank. Cause she sees you're celebrating and she thinks that he don't went over there and gave you something, doing something. Spirit saying, don't be surprised if you get a windfall of income here, cause something is coming toward you. February could be very significant. She need to go heal her childhood wounds. She got some shit she need to be dealing with here. And see, you don't let this shit out in the cold with this whole childhood shit and everything else. Like you're just concerned about his health and having a relationship with him. You ain't even worried about all of the, this over here and that over there, right? Oh, okay. So his birthday is February. Mm-hmm. Look what just came out, the star card, Aquarius. This right here is gonna help you really, really elevate. And she sees that you already a star. That's why she's so upset. She could even be saying, well, she's over there, she's on TikTok, she makes so much money. You don't need to be helping her. You don't need to do anything for her because she's already in the blah, 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 blah. Yeah, because everybody feels they feel like us content creators are millionaires, okay? I'm just saying, they feel like we're just millionaires. And it's like, motherfucker, come over and look at my bank account. We'll talk about millionaire, okay? Listen now. And it's like they get the wrong impression whenever they see a content creator on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, whatever. They're like, oh yeah, they make all this money and they do, and you're like, shit, you don't even know. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Shit, you know how we gotta work hard for these wooden nickels we getting, child. Listen now, but who's telling y'all stuff? Like, fuck around and find out. Shit, we getting a half a wooden nickel and putting in all of our motherfucking energy and time into stuff, okay? But you know what? We work smart and not hard, and it is what it is, and our days are coming, right? And our blessings are here. It is crazy. I'm telling you something about traveling, sis. Tell me about traveling here. Cause see, somebody in a South Note, man, I'm telling you, she has traveled. She could have done something here, and now her ass is stuck, and she can't abuse him anymore. And now her ass trying to stay out of prison type shit here, cause she attached to something. She got something attached, and she pushing that false narrative. I'm telling you, you said something about spell work, sis. Ritual in reverse. She could this Jezebel. She could get sick. While she over there trying to make him sick, she probably getting sick herself because she getting all that energy back. Yeah. Look, commitment in reverse. He's like, man, I gotta go. Auntie Kim, I already know. Listen now, giving you a half a wooden nickel, talking about you happy with this? Is this all we owe you? No, you owe me some money. I need my money. What is going on here? Shit, I be putting all my hard work into all my energy into shit, and yeah, everybody trying to breadcrumb. Listen, I got a half a loaf for you. No, I need them 5 loaves you owe me. Like, what's going on here? Yeah, sis, I'm telling you, I feel like, man, she whatever work she done on your pops here, she getting that shit back, okay? And she think this shit's a game, but it ain't no game. She gonna fuck around and find out. While she trying to make him sick, she about to be sick. She about to be real sick and broke. Cause I feel like he trying to leave her ass out in the cold. You're welcome, babies. You're welcome. Yeah, something about this collective. Listen now. Folks need to get their shit together. They be thinking this shit's a game, man. And then it's so crazy because everybody says that they believe in God and this, and this. But when God shows up, they'll be here and they're like, hold on. What just happened here? Shit, God showed up with karma. He shows up with blessings, but he also can show up with karma too. Why you over here trying to play God in somebody else's life? He like, why are you trying to take my job for? That's my job. I ain't hiring, okay? You can't come in and tell somebody where they're going to go, what they're going to do. That's why I was telling you something about that other one over there. They trying to stop you from doing your assignment that God gave you. And that's why they're going to get their ass tore up too. Because at the end of the day, God gave all of us an assignment. And just because some of us understood it and some of them didn't read the fine print and some of them, don't, they need flashcards, you know what I'm saying, to read some shit. Listen now, we understood our assignment. We know what we're supposed to be doing. And regardless what that looks like to everybody else, it don't fucking matter. That's why I'm saying, like, it is what it is, guys. Yes, it is what it is. That's why we just got to stay out the way and let them keep getting their ass kicked. Yeah, heartbroken. Folks, it's heartbroken. They don't know what to do. Because all that effort and that energy you putting into hurting somebody, it's like, what's going on here? Because see, today I've been picking up on that family thought that they was beneath you. And look, and y'all, in real time, I'm going to tell y'all a story about VG. Whenever my ex-mother-in-law, when she met me, y'all, she's snooty tooty, right? Her nose always up in the air. When she walks to the kitchen and get that bush, she trips over it. Okay, her nose, because she's so snooty. She's so perfect and everything. She said, she didn't know I heard her, but I heard her say, She's from the other side of the tracks. Whenever I was a little girl, I wasn't supposed to go over there where she lives at. Ma'am, do I need to trip you while you go into the refrigerator? Who are you talking about? Because where I was raised, it was the hood. She's like, yeah, my dad told me to never go over there. That was the dangerous part. Shut your ass up. How you gonna sit here and judge me, but on Friday night you calling the crack man over here getting high, and you over here and you're pissy drunk, literally pissy drunk, but you want to talk about somebody else and where I come from? It ain't about where I come from, it's about where I'm going. And y'all, what's so crazy is then I found out I was pregnant, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is not good. Yeah, but because where I come from, I wasn't good enough for her son. It's pretty much what she was saying. Now, y'all, this is the same narcissistic psychopath here that that tried to literally shove a gun in my mouth and pull the trigger. Okay, like I'm sitting here saying, what? And the household had so many secrets. Okay, I'm trying to tell you, yeah. Like, and then what's so crazy is then when I got to know her more, guess what? She worked on the other side of the street where I lived at, literally, okay, at a doctor's office. Well, why was you working at the doctor's office in the hood then, bitch? Why didn't you go out there and in the rich people's neighborhood? Why weren't you working out there? You know what I'm saying? It was like, what is going on here? You know what I'm saying? But that's how it was, just I'm just so perfect and I'm better than everybody and my life is so put together. But y'all, this woman is an alcoholic and a real bad addict. And I never judged her. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, listen, shit, I come from a whole family of addicts and drunks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Period. Like, I never judged them, but yeah. She had to have the big fancy house and the nice cars and everything, and she was telling me how her husband would add diamonds to her ring, but the whole time he had a side bitch. You're over here judging somebody, but he done went and got him somebody, and then you cheating to y'all. It was horrible, and I'm like, we do not throw stones in a glass house. Okay, you don't want to do that because that's what's happening right now. Is these people are finding themselves in real bad situations because now all these secrets is coming out, right? Okay, not getting along with every time he asked me to take him to the store. He asked me to take him. That's very interesting. Okay, it's a guy's name. Music person games. He gave him cash time to time. He came to the house one time and was rapping, but something was wrong after. And Mandy lady, he kept saying him and her. So does she got ongoing relationships with other people? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd stay away from that situation because something ain't right here. Does that woman Mandy got a handler? Something doesn't feel good to me about that. Tell me about this woman Mandy here. What's going on with that with her? Okay, Spirit said I can't get in her energy. And I'm being obedient. I can't get in her energy. Okay, is there any information that I could give at this point. Okay, her spirit team is telling you to back away and stay out of a situation, but I'm not allowed to get in her energy. I'm sorry, I can't do that. Her team just pulled that. No, they're letting you know just to stay away from. Okay, yeah, there's something going on here, and that's why you was called to stay away. Yeah, cause see, this woman can have some kind of handler, and something is going on here. That store might even get shut down because there's something that's happening here. I'm sorry that I can't give you more information, but yeah, I gotta be obedient. Like I can pull on something else for you. Um, Maybe you could do a code cording with the energy and just like that'll help like remove it, or do like a cord cutting meditation. Maybe that'll help you. But yeah, ooh, they rode up fast too. I don't know what type of protection this woman got. They rode up fast. Like sis, why, Stasha? Why I feel like that's what's happening when people trying to pull on your energy. Just FYI, because folks keep on listening. Y'all think y'all gonna grab these tarot cards and just be getting anybody's energy, and then listen. You see how I just got that message, and I stopped right there. I'm telling you, folks, y'all don't follow spiritual laws, and folks be getting all up in some people's energy. Y'all, listen now. It's because y'all want to know what people's blessings are, and God's pulling up and saying, "No, don't do that." Very interesting. That's why they sick. Mm-hmm. And see, that's why you was being called to stay away from there. And see, look, you see what a year, what type of difference it makes here. It's like, yeah, when we're called to move away from a situation, we just don't ask no questions. It's just like, but okay, when the energy's still lingering, I need to know what's going on. Do you have this woman's communicate like contact number or something in your phone? Is there any kind of like texting going on, but you just hadn't seen this woman in the physical? Is because at this point I'm just kind of confused. Because when somebody's beloved ancestors pull up and say don't get in their energy, no, like yeah, I got more questions. Okay, that's another one I told to a girl. She said. So was your ex trying to get in her energy and she ain't something's going on with now that makes sense. Your ex is meddling and she need to stop meddling. Cause whoever Mandy is, she's very protected, and like she is a divine feminine. She need and she's trying to get out of a contract over here, and she's minding her business. And your ex is over here meddling in your business, and you see what I'm saying? It's like a third party here, a third party here, and Mandy's trying to literally get out of this sandwich that she's in already, and then here comes your ex. You see what I'm saying? That's why they wrote up like that, because it's like, okay, hold on. Because soon as I say her name, give me a message now. And Spirit showing you in your dreams that your ex, she need to be minding her business, because I'm telling you, she over here doing some kind of root work or whatever she got going on and trying to block what you got going on. She gonna get her ass handed to her. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Because Mandy's very powerful. She can do some things, and that could be exactly what this is. And she has her energy cloaked so people can't get in it. Listen, this woman right here is very spiritual. She know what she doing. She ain't boo boo the fool. And it's like whenever you was probably intertwined with her last year, your ex tried to do something and she put up a barrier and was like, okay. And then you stepped away. You see what I'm saying? So it really was a protection for both of y'all by stepping away from the situation because she felt what was being done to her. And see, a lot of people don't understand this. A divine feminine, if she feels like you still intertwine with somebody and they still attacking you, the divine feminine or the divine masculine, I'm going to just say this, will detach themselves. Because, like, why am I going to sit over here and entertain this and do things when I got to protect myself from this third party? Like, if we're like trying to build something, you should be protecting me from this person. They shouldn't even have access like that, right? And that's where people say the divine feminine's cold, but it's like, no, you need to get your bitch under control over there. Like, what the fuck, what's going on here? You see that type of energy. It's like, or you need to get your baby daddy under control type shit. Like, what's going on? How is this person feeling so comfortable just rolling up on us if we out on a date night? How do they feel you're giving them too much access? There should be a boundary. You see what I'm saying? And that could have been she felt like she needed to protect herself because your ex don't have no boundaries. And she's like, shit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And see, that's what I'm saying. A lot of us don't even realize that it has been our exes that's been the problem. They're over here trying to creep up spiritually in people's energy, and you wonder why somebody kind of pulls back from you and ghosts you. And it's like, shit, I don't know what you got going on over there, but that hoe was creeping in places she ain't got no business creeping, right? Yeah, cause see, everybody don't broadcast that they spiritual or they practice spiritual rituals and things like that, right? It's just like we all know each other on a soul level. Like I could tell you whenever or just like vice versa, you can when somebody's spiritually tapped in, whatever. We just don't go around announcing it, right? And that's the thing. Just because I don't say nothing don't mean I don't know. And then also, your girl had to protect you from what she had going on as well. Because if she's trying to get out of a dynamic, then she had to put some protection up around you, anyways. So it was protecting you from what she had going on, and this ex over here, and she was protecting you from that ex over there. And it just kind of like X'd out everybody where they couldn't get in your bubble. Does that make sense? And then this ex is over here and she's upset because she can't dive in your energy no more. That's because you met up with somebody here that knows how to do that protection bubble. To where no matter what they do, they can't get in. I hope that's making sense. And it's just like people don't know. Like I said, they don't know your spiritual ranking. Just because I look this way on the physical, you don't know what's going on spiritually, right? Because it all starts spiritual first and then it'll manifest on the physical. And that's what they don't understand. They don't understand what type of table that your person sits at. Because y'all been in separation for a year. You ain't talked to the person. So it's kind of like, all right, well, but you knew that you had to back off. She knew she had to back off. And going down a rabbit hole, yeah, you're welcome. Look, somebody you may know is on TikTok. You see what I'm talking about? But it's like they still try to keep up, and it's like you cannot keep up with us. Once we block you, and now you don't went so far to make a fake account and doing this, this, and this, and this, and I got you blocked on everything. Now you're breaking not only spiritual laws but physical laws because now it's been turned into stalking and harassment and all this other stuff. And don't nobody got time for that shit. Ain't nobody finna, listen now. Ain't nobody finna go through all of that stuff. That's why I say, like, with the baby mother, baby father dynamic or the ex wife or ex husband, They really should be putting boundaries up. Like that person should not feel like they're so superior. They have that much control to come over there rolling up on you. That's like, hold on, what are you doing? That means that you, what are you carrying on with that person? What's going on here? And stop using them damn kids like that and saying, well, we got our kids together. This is like somebody's ex-wife just popping up at the house and just knocking on the door and walking in y'all's house. Ma'am, you need to go be getting back in the car. Why do you feel comfortable just rolling up to my house and just walking in? Like, what are we doing here? Because then this got you side-eyeing your husband. And or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the dynamic is. And it's like, hold on now. But y'all people really be doing this though. And it's like, nah, there's just certain things that we just, that's disrespect. That's something we're not gonna put up with. You know what I'm saying? Like you should have some things set in place to where this don't run over to where it's being disrespectful. There should definitely be a boundary here. I don't know who I'm talking to right now. And so you could have dealt with that. And you're like, man, fuck that. Yeah, listen, you can't check that, then I'm out of here. And you checked out. And it's like now somebody's sitting here and they're in regret. But it's like you should have checked that situation. That wasn't cool. And you let that go on. So therefore, how much was you really invested with me if if we're doing this? Mm-hmm. Cause y'all, some of these people love this toxic shit. They love when a man or a woman chases them. And I ain't no dog. I ain't finna chase you. What you thought this was? Y'all see what I'm saying, collective? Why I feel like somebody crying to their wife or their baby mama about this right now, saying, "Man, you ran off my gal because of what happened. Like you got so comfortable thinking you could just be disrespectful, and now she won't even pick up the phone. She done blocked me. She ain't answering. She done came and got her stuff. She don't want to deal with me." And you're sitting here and you're like, "Oh, so it took for me to leave for you to understand." Oh, okay, yes, I'm about this. Somebody's audacity is very, very out of control here. Okay, I don't know who gave it to them, but they need to go and return it because this shit don't make no sense. Hey, y'all, hold on. I'll be right back, okay? I gotta go smoke. Okay, guys, thank you for y'all's patience. I appreciate that. All right, y'all, we're going to tap in and see what see what's being blocked here. What somebody's trying to come in and block from the collective right now and trying to control something. Goddess of the moon. Okay. Okay, thank you. They're trying to keep you from walking away, and they're trying to block you from your spirit team. They don't want you to know what they doing behind this moon here, collective. Okay? And your cornucopia. They trying to keep you from getting to your endless abundance here. They don't understand it's already yours. 11 with this 1-1 portal, somebody's trying to block your third eye. This is definitely somebody trying to block you from your beloved ancestors. They're trying to block you from your money, from them giving you the message. They don't want you to see. That's what's going on here. And see, somebody can't tie you up. See, this is the secret that's hidden behind the moon. That can't keep you tied up into something because you ain't even involved in something over here because you don't walked away from it. And it's like they're trying to pull you back in and pull you back in. And it's like, no, I'm not going to be pulled into that. Like, period. We ain't doing any of this. We're magic. The man behind the mirror. Somebody could be doing mirror magic. And you just resting and rejuvenating. Somebody chanting in the damn mirror. Okay, and you feel it in your gut. And you're like, man, shut your ass up. Go sit down somewhere. Because somebody's heart chakra's closed off here, okay? Somebody's heartless. Somebody feels like you don't deserve something, and it's like it's already mine. How you going to tell me? Happy family. You don't deserve to have a happy family? You deserve to be in misery like them? No, this is somebody else's narrative. Yeah, you ain't envious. You're like, I'm going to have a happy family now. Shit, go mind your business. Look, somebody cannot cause that storm warning in your life. And they're way off balance here. Okay? Because you already made a decision. You took a leap of faith. And they didn't follow their intuition. With some kind of contract here. Okay? Now their strategy is in reverse. And it's like, well, you did that to yourself. Yeah. Because y'all, I feel like the Most High God is pissed right now. The beloved ancestors, like I said, they got the boots on the ground. Ain't no more warnings. The towers are just hitting. And it's like, okay, keep on trying to control the narrative. But, okay. I heard when they start dropping like flies, pay attention. Okay. I don't know. Y'all know I don't like giving messages like that. But it's like, man, folks is dropping like flies. And everybody's looking and saying, well, what's going on here? And you're just drinking water, minding your business, and you're like, well, I don't know. Go back to what was going on this timeline. What was happening here? What was you trying to control? Who you listen now? They don't ever want to listen. That's the problem. They always think they know better than you. But see, they're benefiting from it. That's why they need you to do it their way. Thank you, Spirit. Because they're benefiting from something. And see, you could have got a read, and I could be the one telling you this right now. Listen, don't let them control your blessings. You go on and go the direction you need to go. Okay? Yeah. Don't even have your emotions tied to this situation, because this ain't real love. Real love don't try to control you. Okay? But they want to keep abusing something here and abusing you. And you've been a mature woman in a situation. I'm telling you, if you were tapped in like myself, you're getting the same messages like, hey, listen, we got this. You just stay out of the way. Keep your hands clean. You don't need revenge. Because whatever life that somebody's sitting in right now, that is their own revenge. Like literally, they've done this to themselves. You have no control over that. And you know, collective, you can only control your own vessel. And see, that's another thing that's really upsetting these people is you let them walk right into their own trap without doing anything. And they've done so much stuff to trigger the collective. That's what me and sis was talking about the other day. And it's like, well, y'all kind of walked yourself into this. Cause you can say whatever you want to, do whatever you want to. I'm not finna jump, I'm not finna hit you, I'm not finna do anything. I'm just gonna sit back and how much composure has the collective had to have in some sense? How much self-control have you had to gather here with these type of energies? And it's like, man, you better be glad that I am on my healing journey, okay? Because I am still healing, okay? But me, 7, 10 years ago, I wouldn't have been I wouldn't have been able to control myself, right? And see, that's another thing. Look, because once you tapped into your gifts, it was easier for you to calm down, relax, and understand that there is a bigger situation, something bigger than you. And it's like, oh, okay, yeah, let me stay up out of this, okay? Mm-hmm. Because somebody ain't the boss and they're mad, and you ain't attached to something and they're mad. And it's like, well, I don't know what to tell you. Like I was talking about with that family. They act like that you are beneath them or something and they treated you some kind of way. And it's like, oh, okay. Just because you got certain resources, you got certain status, you think you could just treat me any kind of way and like shun me, but you're still trying to control me. What's going on here? Okay. You better know it. Mm-hmm. And this is the thing, the same people trying to control your life, what's going on in their own life? Household out of control, probably kids out of control, all this other stuff. And it's like, what's going on here? You can't even control your own emotions. Why are you trying to control what I got going on over here? Okay. Commitment in reverse. Y'all can't make it up. Somebody marriage is so out of control here, but they too busy trying to worry about you. But your commitment, you're with somebody's non-committal. They got a sugar daddy, sugar mama over here, all types of shit. It's like, yeah. Are you picking up what I'm putting down here? And now it's a change. Somebody wants me to be quiet because they're like, shut up, VG. You don't need to be talking about this. Our life is together. What do you mean? No, it ain't. Stop lying. Y'all be lying to yourself with them damn fake ass social media relationships and y'all got it all put together. Man, everybody in the world going through something. But see, collective, you could be single, successful, taking care of yourself, taking care of business, building your business, and somebody always trying to interfere and trying to keep their foot on your neck and trying to do something. Because see, this could be a family dynamic where the woman stays home, she don't work. Okay, and the man takes care of everything, and this, and this, right? And they're mad because you can be single and successful and take care of yourself. So, what am I going to come in and do? Now, I'm going to come in and I'm going to try to control this. No, you can't do this. No, you can't do that. Because they know once you get your foot in the door, oh, it's on and popping. Somebody knows that you can take care of yourself, but they want to keep on causing delays. Rich guy in reverse. His ass is mad as hell. What I say about that father figure? That father figure, he could have been rich back then, but now his ass having money problems, and he mad because you out here and you know how to make this money, and you ain't gotta hurt nobody or do anything else, right? Something about this, yeah, distant future. He knows that your ass gonna be rich. You could be the first millionaire of the family, okay? And he's like, nope, I gotta stop you. Nope, I gotta get in your way. Well, sir, listen, God is about to get in your way, and you don't even see this coming. Yeah. What's going on, babies? I'm telling you, courthouse in reverse. Somebody here so mad because they can't put you in court anymore. That's another problem that they're having. Because somebody could always try to utilize the courts to try to keep you in something. And, it's like, well, that's not working now. Okay? You over here working hard, minding your business, self-love, Okay, and their achievements, whatever they're trying to achieve, it's almost like every time somebody took you to court too, they took a L. And this man is so mad because he's made it his life mission, whoever this is, to ruin you. And it's like, sir, every time you take me to court, you get an L. You get caught lying. You're doing something. What are you doing here? Who's back? Who you getting this bad advice from? Because you need to stop listening to them. Okay. So. Something about this, you're like, you realize how bad this is for you? Something about this, collective. Listen now. Somebody needs to stop going over here getting advice, trying to play with the goddess of the moon. I'm going to lay down. I'm going to dream it. I'm going to see it. There's going to be some kind of sign, an angel number or something. I'm going to get the message. No matter how you try to shut my gift down or try to keep me stuck in something here. Because this has got something to do with somebody's gift here. You are too intuitive. You're too tapped in. You can see too much. You get too much clarity. And somebody's like, I got to shut this down because you know exactly what my next move is. No, actually, sir, I know your next 10 moves, okay? Just you want me to keep it real with you. I had 3 dreams last week and they told me what you was going to do. That's why I'm 10 steps ahead of you, and that's why I don't pay attention to the bullshit you got going on, right? And somebody don't know what to do. So what we gonna do? I'm gonna try to feed you some bad food. I'm gonna try to feed you some bad energy. I'm gonna try to have sex with you. I'm gonna try to go get you drunk over here. I'm gonna try to do this. I'm gonna try to do that. Collective, you caught on. That's your message. You caught on because you know that God's in control, and you're like, okay, I can only control me, but I'm still. I got my eyes everywhere where I need to. Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Tell me about this energy. Because somebody a liar. I love whenever they do the whole court thing and they try to give them the wrong address and tell them they don't know where you're at and things like that. Then they try to fuck with your mail and do stuff, and you still end up showing up at court or showing up. I remember that's what happened to me. They tried to make me miss 2 Zoom courts, and y'all, this is what's so crazy, right? Is I had an attorney, and we was in both Zoom courts, but they wouldn't let us in. So the third one, we actually had like a physical court date to show up to. Showed up, and the judge was so angry. He's like, well, why didn't you show up? And I was like, I was there at my lawyer's office. We did what we were supposed to do, right? In the past, and they're sitting there and they're like, no, they wasn't there. And my lawyer stood up and was like, yes, we was both times. He said, you did not let us in. So y'all see what I'm saying? They had to take accountability that day in court. And it's like, yeah, what was y'all hiding? What's going on here? Y'all see what I'm saying? Lying don't get these people nowhere, but that's what they do. They're always lying about something. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, I got stuff to do. I don't got time to keep on playing these games. I had to drive all the way out here, sit out here for 3 hours. Okay. I got clientele backed up. Okay. I got other things that's going on. I got to work, and y'all are over here and you keep playing these games. You know what I'm saying? And it's like all this, what was it? The delays. It's like they kept doing something, and it's like, okay, I'm busy. So finally, when I did get to speak, that's what I said. I was like, I'm busy, Your Honor. I got things going on. I run a business. I'm taking care of 2 elderly parents. Like, I got bills to pay. I don't have time to deal with this right here. This is childish. Because y'all, after so many years, it's just kind of like, okay, they've been doing this. This shit been going on 20 plus years. What are we going to do here? Because this is like, is this harassment or slander, defamation of character type shit? Like, I ain't even been around these people. I don't even know where they're at, what's going on. How they chase me down and figure out, y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all done spent your whole damn life chasing me down, and it's like, what is happening here? Do y'all, I mean, what's going on in your own life? You see what I'm saying, collective? And folks don't understand. All them lies come back and roll up on them, and that now, accountability has to be taken. Yeah. See, that's just crazy. Look, 5 of Pentacles. Now, look, They're sitting over here in this Five of Pentacles, been worried about you so much that they can't even get themselves up. And it's like, what? And that, but they still can't defeat you because it's like, okay, what are we doing here? What are we here for? What's going on? And literally, y'all, it's kind of like everything ruled in my favor because it was like, okay, this is a waste of time. What's going on here? Because remember, in court situations, the judge wants to know what you're doing right now. What do you have going on in your life right now? They don't care about the past. They don't care about this. They don't care about any of that. What are you doing right now in your life? See what I'm saying? The people want to hang on to your past so much, that could be very significant for somebody right now. Me telling you that part of my story, right? And you're like, VG, I ain't lived there in years. I ain't been with that person in years. I ain't worked at that job. I had whatever the case may be, right? And it's like, I'm over here doing something totally different. Like I'm running this business. Hell, I travel for work. Shit, what's going on here? See what I'm saying, collective? Yeah. And people are so hung up on that old address that you used to live at. That old thing that you used to, that old whatever it is. And it's like, yeah, y'all not evolved and grew? Like, what's going on? We all been young and dumb at some time. We've made some bad decisions, but why do you always have to put that bad decision with what I'm doing today? Okay, I learned from that, right? And y'all, some people don't want to learn from shit. That's another reason why somebody could be mad too, because they want to keep trying to push a narrative here, and it ain't working. Yeah, that's 10 of Wands. You ain't carrying them burdens. You like, man, go on. Trying to dominate a situation for money. What's it always come back to? Dominating your money. Trying to control what you have going on. It's like, listen, now their money's being dominated. Now they over here losing. Now they don't know what to do. Ain't good. You know, they signed up for this and they done all this stuff to themselves. That's why we can't be going back and helping people from the past. Yeah, 5 of Wands. We ain't fighting about this shit. The Chariot. Somebody been stopped dead in their tracks here, collective. Yeah. Hey, and that's the craziest thing is, man, the way that they have abused the court system now, that's why they always taking the L, because you're wasting these people's precious time in the courts that actually could be taking care of something that's very important instead of some made up shit that you trying to come over here and do because you trying to control somebody's money. Y'all see what I'm saying, collective? And all of this is like coming to light now, and it's like, no. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles and this defeat. You got a victory. Yeah, you got a victory here. Ace of Cups. High Priestess, what you say? I spoke my truth. I said what I said. Like, I'm doing. And now everybody's disappointed. This Emperor in reverse. Don't know what to do. Okay? And it's like, listen, I tried to tell your ass, and see, you could have told somebody, man, listen, I don't know what you're talking about. Who you getting your information from? But this is the thing, chosen one. It didn't matter if he was a drug addict or a prostitute or whatever. Shit, there's been a lot of people out here, they've been a prostitute and a drug addict and everything else. Okay? Maybe that's the life that they was raised in. But they changed their life. You see what I'm saying? And it is what it is. Just because that's who somebody was back then, don't mean shit. Right? And it's like, it is what it is. Like, I seen my aunt. My aunt was a drug addict, okay? She was out there in the streets. She ran with the prostitutes. But she changed her life around. She got clean. And she did what she needed to do. And you know what happened to her? She got shot and killed by her boyfriend. Did she deserve that? No. Not because of who she used to be. Just because we got a chapter in our life, there's some women that's what their mama done for a living. They was prostitutes, and that's the only thing they knew. But we stopped that, right? Shit, pussy been selling for years. Now a lot of people don't want to listen to that. You remember the brothels back then, and in the old Western days, and the bars, and the girls went upstairs, and all of this stuff. Listen, now this shit been going on for years. I'm just saying, it don't matter where you come from, baby. Where I come from, shit, the women in the night made more money than a motherfucking construction worker. She on half the block over there. She was the madam. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Drugs paid the bills, right? And it's like when you're raised up in this type of life, sometimes you don't even know that it's wrong, right? And this is where some people had to really readjust and figure some things out, in their own path, right? I don't judge nobody's walk of life. You know what I'm saying? Cause hey, listen, I had a homegirl, man. When I come back to town, guess where I seen her? Walking down the street with a backpack. And she's struggling with drug addiction, and she out here and she's homeless. And I stopped her and I said, sis, what are you doing? And the first thing she looked at me and said, she was like, I'm going to rehab next week, sis. I said, please go. Get out these streets. She didn't need me to stand there and say, well, I can't believe that you're a junkie and what are you doing? Like, da-da-da-da. No, I looked at her and I said, sis, what's going on? She needed compassion. She didn't need judgment. And so many people look at everybody from this side of life and say, well, I was never this and I was never that and I was never this but do we know why that person was into that life? You know what I'm saying? Because she's been fighting addiction for a lot of years, and it's like, let's find the root of the problem and let's fix it. Let me hold your hand and let me pick you up while we're trying to get through things. And it's just like, at the end of the day, what's happening here? Let's get to the root cause of the problem, and everybody have compassion for one another, and let's pick each other up. Because you never know. Listen now, you could your life could flash in front of you, and all of a sudden you're trading places with them people, right? And see, that's what's going on here. A lot of people don't want to face it. They have problems. They're closet with it, right? They hide in the closet with it, and it's like, well, let me put this off on this other person. But a lot of times, whenever you're saying I'm doing something, and I know I'm not doing this, all right, cool. I know that's your life, but go fix it, right? That's what we need to be doing now. We need to be fixing things and stop placing blame other places, right? Don't worry about their projections. Worry about, you. Worry, because you can only control your vessel, right? And that's important. Because, baby, let me tell you about VG. I started drinking alcohol at the age of 13. Okay? And I thought it was cool. But then I started understanding because I would have dreams. I've been a seer since I was a little girl. It was scaring me what I was seeing. So when I drank alcohol, it would take those dreams away and I couldn't see anymore. But when I got in my early 30s, I started understanding that what I was seeing was real. I was escaping, I was coping. I needed to understand the company I was keeping. It wasn't good for me, right? All of that stuff. There's a lot that plays a part in your life, you know what I'm saying? But when you've been around things, it's like, hey, you think that shit's normal. Because I was raised up in a family dynamic um, where it was a bunch of drug addicts and alcoholics and things like that. So, our family functions was dysfunctional. My family put the D in dysfunctional. So it's like a lot of us come from a background we ain't proud of. It is what it is. Um, but it's all about not where we come from, but it's about where we're headed in life. And having compassion and loving others and just being there for them whenever they need it. Hurt people, and that's what's happening here. Confirmation when I said that. All right, I got anybody needs a $20 mini read today. What's going on? Hit your girl up. Y'all, I'm open for personal readings and Reiki sessions as well, okay? That's right, Auntie Kim. Hey, Chosen One, you know what? I want to tell you something. uh, I've encountered some women that have been prostitutes, and you know what I can say? They was paid hoes. They was smart, okay? Cause they was out here and they was handling their business, put themselves through college. Now they're business women, and they probably make 4 times the income that most businessmen make. That's why I don't judge people's walk of life because they didn't come with a silver spoon shoved up their ass or in their mouth, right? So they had to go out and they had to make a way. But see, people want to judge them, but this is some of your lawyers' backgrounds, some of your judges' backgrounds, some of your doctors' backgrounds. Okay, just throwing that out there for you. That same person that you think so prestige and they got everything together, baby, they was over there working their motherfucking area, put themselves through college and doing everything, got their doctor degree and all this other stuff. But that's a part of their life that they don't talk about, but you may not even know shit. You see where I'm going with this? Because they didn't have nobody to come in and do anything for them. They had to get it out the mud. So it's like that's why we tell people you got to be careful because sometimes you don't even know who you're talking to because you could offend somebody because shit somebody finna be like, hey, hold up, why are you saying that for? Do you know what I had to do? I was that woman. I was that man, but I'm not now. You see what I'm saying? People they don't even know. Like that's why a lot of people just shut it down and they're just like, you know what? I'm not finna even address this. It is what it is. I don't know. I just kind of feel like that's something that you need to hear. And shit, they've been abusing the justice system. Why do you think so many people become lawyers and judges? Because there was some kind of injustice that happened to them, and that's why they work in that system now. It's because they've been through some things. Or that's like a social worker. Sometimes you might run into a social worker that was abused as a child and put in the system. So now they want to come and be that change for the system. Everybody ain't a bad person out here. Everybody is not on that type of time, right? And that's something else that we really, really got to look at as well. Just because somebody was, in this bad situation in their life, it is what it is, right? But at the end of the day, it's like, why did this person? I was watching a TV show yesterday, and the young lady was like, I can't do an interview because I haven't told anybody why I actually wanted to become an officer. But she was 14 years old, and it was a mistaken identity. She got thrown in a van and she was raped by multiple men, and that's why she become an officer. And but she had never told nobody that. She was like, she didn't tell them what happened to her or anything, and she moved on. And she said, I just was like, I want to go out here, and if I'm able to protect a 14-year old that went through what I went through, that's why I wanted to come and protect and serve, right? And that was the first time she'd ever told her story, and it was like, wow. And she finally got to break out of that and tell her story and why she is who she is and what she's got going on, right? And it's she didn't, but she was so scared at first. That little girl inside of her was really scared. You know how brave it is for a person to get up there and tell you their story. Yeah. But it takes a lot of courage to get up there and tell your story because so many people hide who they are. They act so perfect. They act like they've never done any wrong in their life. Listen, I ain't none of us perfect, right? Something about that. I want you to take that with you today whenever you leave this live, okay? Because there's some people that's so afraid to tell their story because of people or the family they're connected to or what's been going on, and they finally got the courage. And I'm just saying, like, some people very, very scared to even speak up about what happened to them, just like that young lady did. Hmm. That's them telling their story. They are taking accountability, right? And that's the thing is some people don't understand accountability because they don't want to take it. And some people get upset about people telling their stories because then it's like, man, yes, exactly. Mm-hmm. Then the people that actually, this is why it's important for you to tell your story. This is what I'm breaking down to you, right? Is you tell your part of this story because okay, if this is who these people are and this is what they doing, whatever, you tell your part of the story because that's important. And also that helps you heal. But coming from a very angry place ain't gonna help it. Wanting revenge, wanting this and wanting that, I promise you. Listen, God is in control of all of that. Not you, not me, not the man over there in the White House, not the old lady over here. I promise you. Walking around with all of this is stopping you from actually getting to your purpose. You see what I'm saying? So letting that go and releasing that is so important because you're blocking your heart chakra, right? And it's hard for you to move forward. Because really, I'm gonna be honest with you, is this situation controls you, is what I'm getting at. You're just talking to somebody that actually come from that other side of the tracks. That was the drug addict and that was in the streets and everything else, right? You can't let something control you. And see, that's what this situation is doing for you, right? It's controlling you because you're so angry and you're like, well, I wasn't this and I didn't do this and I didn't do that. I promise you, listen, release it, let it go. See? Mm-hmm. Gotta release it. You said no one has stopped my purpose but God. How did God stop your purpose? Are you the reason that I had to come on live today? I'm just giving you like a just a kind of an example. These emotions control you because it's like you're so focused on what they said and what they've done and this and this. It actually is it's controlling you. It's controlling your emotions. Just your words as you're typing, I can feel the energy. That's why I'm saying that. Be kinder to yourself. Yeah, you're right. Telling the truth, encouraging others, is really, really important because, like, a piece of your story could be somebody else's survival guide. You know what I'm saying? I've had people come to me and they're like, "VG, like, you really saved my life." Like, it's that was really, really important. Like, I needed to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't never know. Like, telling your story could really, really help change somebody and help them get through that day, right? Because look what's going on in the world right now, okay? And all of this corruption is being exposed. Let's just be honest. Like, there's certain things that people are like, hold on, wait a minute. They can't even wrap their head around. It's like, what just happened here? Like, whoa, hold on. I didn't know A, B, C, or D, but y'all, it's like a chain link fence, right? A lot of these things, people, places, families, all this stuff, they're all connected, and it's like this chain link fence is literally like fell down. Yeah, you got the full card. Uh huh. And see, people has taken a leap of faith here and tried to play with the Empress, and it's like, oh, the Empress gonna stand in her power. You know what I'm saying? Um she's not gonna continue to play little, right? And do things. Tell me about the Fool and the Empress and these Four of Pentacles taking their power back. 2026, that's what's going on here, y'all. And people are feeling defeated because people are stepping up. And, you know, they're in this King of Pentacles energy. Folks is worried about their money. They don't give a fuck. Listen, what I say about the horse here. If you got your feelings involved, your feelings are going to be hurt because people literally worried about how they're going buying groceries, how they're paying rent, how they're taking care of their business. They do not give a fuck about your feelings. They don't care about none of that shit. Take your feelings and set them over there somewhere because I got to go to work. I ain't trying to hear that shit. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of people's upset about this energy, but it's like, okay, listen. Have you seen the economy lately? Oh, okay, I'm just saying. People out here losing their jobs. Don't nobody, listen, don't nobody give a fuck about the fights and the arguments and all this shit that you talking about and everything else. Listen now, we got to get to the money, okay? And all these people in this Five of Swords energy, and they're like, oh, what just happened here? Y'all, some of these people that this is happening to, this is their karma. Y'all see what I'm saying? I'm just telling you. And innocent people is involved because it was like they didn't want to walk away from this table. So it's like whenever the emperor in reverse, the bosses, these companies shutting down, all this stuff happening, it's like they ain't paying attention because they didn't want to walk away from that fuck ass job. They wanted to keep staying there. So now when this emperor has a tower in reverse, that's what's happening here. Y'all see what I'm saying? And the empress is sitting here saying, shit, I ain't getting involved in none of that. Y'all see what I'm saying? It's like a domino effect. It's like, hold up. Like I said, Empress, you walked away from an emperor here. That's in reverse. This is somebody that don't know how to lead. This is somebody that does underhanded business. This is somebody that don't know how. They don't have no type of integrity. Okay, and you walked away from this, and it's like, no, they don't know how to lead. Now somebody's worried. Because, see, you know how to lead. You know how to stand in your integrity. You know how to handle things. And somebody else here don't. And now they sitting here in this Five of Pentacles energy and they're hurt. And it's like, listen, get up out of your feelings and get into your bag. I tried to guide you and lead you and put you in a good place, but you didn't want to go there. You wanted to hang on to something here, right? Something about this. And it's like, no, this ain't about power, y'all. This is literally about survival mode right now. And this is the energy that we're in. Everybody's in survival mode. I don't give a fuck what happened in the past. I'm worried about motherfucking February 1st whenever when the rent people call and they talking about it's time to pay rent. What? Everybody else worried about this and worried about that and worried at collective. Can I get some show of hands of you concerned about February's rent and how the fuck you go get some groceries in that motherfucking refrigerator? You know what I'm saying? Make sure them lights turned on. Make sure you got water running. Okay, ain't nobody that man. Fuck what you did. Fuck all this. Listen, none of them got time for any of this. Y'all see what I'm saying, collective? No, cause see, it's a distraction. I need y'all to pay attention. If I got you so focused on this over here, how the fuck are you going to make sure your foundation is standing up strong? Because we've all had to rebuild our foundation, and now we don't need no distractions. Y'all see what I'm saying? Very, very important. And if something or somebody's a distraction, that shit should have been left in 2025, not coming into the new year with you, right? Because that means that you're still letting people control your blessings. And you are not willing to release things, and you want to drag this shit with you. But what I say, didn't I tell y'all these karmic energies drug all this shit to 2026 with them because they didn't want to listen? And now they're feeling the effects of not listening whenever God spoke. Whenever he gives a test, he quiet. He testing you to see if you was paying attention to the lessons he already put out on the table for you back then, but people didn't listen, right? So it's like, well, I'm staying out of the way because, it is what it is. God on his own time. And whenever he shows up, you better be listening. Sit still. Listen. There's always a message, right? And people too, they get too distracted and they're doing this and doing that and they ain't sitting and listening. My husband sent me this thing the other day, y'all, and it was so powerful because this young man was talking about how for 3 or 4 months he sit down in silence. He didn't say anything. He sat in silence. What do y'all think them monks are walking for peace for? Monks don't talk. They sit in silence. They're listening. Because the God within them, they know that they're getting the message. And now they've been called to go out here and walk. They're healers. They're shamans. They sit in peace. They don't deal with chaos and all of this other stuff, right? I hope I'm getting to somebody today. Listen now. Don't sit in this chaos that people sending you. You want to sit in peace. And if they got chaos, remove yourself. Because right now, it's really, really important for you to be paying attention to your own foundation and where you're at with things. It's so important, collective, okay? Because there's so many people giving fishy cups so you don't get a new beginning. They want you to keep focusing on this karmic ass shit that they've done here. Man, whatever. Their magic already backfired. They getting their ass handed to them. That's the truth. It's over. Don't miss the opportunities that's coming toward you because you looking over here and not looking at your own plate and paying attention to what you got to pay attention to, right? Because, listen, people in false-ass relationships, they ain't celebrating. They're mad. They're feeling like they're being ruined over here. All this other stuff. Let that be their life. Let that be them. You don't need to be focused on this, okay? Because big justice is coming through for everybody, okay? Just leave it where it is. 5 of Cups in reverse. Focus on your Eight of Pentacles here. And if you're in a relationship, right now your relationship is being tested. You and your partner, the lovers, y'all need to be focused on this Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. How y'all gonna create and keep that foundation up? You see what I'm saying? It's really, really important. All right, y'all. I'm going to get some food. I love y'all. I'll see y'all later on, maybe. I don't know. We might do this again, and maybe I'll just see y'all tomorrow. Because tomorrow is Monday. It's a fresh week. Whatever happened over the weekend, leave it here. You see what I'm saying, collective? Keep moving forward. I need y'all to keep moving. Stop. The only time we looking back is to see how far we have come. Do not let this energy distract y'all. I'm telling you, because that's what's going on. It's too many distractions going on. And focus on your foundation, right? Focus on what's important here. Okay? I love y'all. I want to send everybody some love, light, and healing. Take care of yourself. And you know what? Show yourself with some grace, okay? And like I was saying earlier, for my people, that something's happened with your occupation. Listen, that was God's plan, okay? You got something new that's coming in here. I need you to embrace this, okay? And you could be called to tap into your creativity and whatever you're working on, okay? That's really, really important. All right. Love y'all. Talk to you soon.